Welcome back. This is Mr. Clement, and we are in Computer Apps, and we are going to take a look at doing an MLA report on Google Docs. So we go take a look here. Here is my Word version. Header, heading, title, body of the report, and then a works cited. So this is the Microsoft Word version. Now, there's a couple different ways we could do this. We're going to just start from scratch. So I'm going to go to my apps and pull up a clean new Google Doc. So I'm going to pull up a blank one here. And again, similar ideas to Microsoft Word. It's an untitled document, so we don't really know what this thing is, and it isn't really put anywhere yet either. So if I'm going to call it, I'm going to use the date 8/21/2020. History of Dan Gable. Okay, it's got a title here, but now again, it doesn't really go anywhere. Again, you refer back to your file maintenance video that we've covered already. I need to look here for my manila folder looking button, and it says move. Okay, and it's going to say move where, right? Well, I need to go find the file folder that I want to put it in, right? It's like a file cabinet that's got drawers and it's got folders inside the drawers. Well, what drawer do I want to go to? What file cabinet do I want to go to? Well, I'm going to go to my courses file cabinet. I'm going to go to my computer apps file cabinet. And I'm going to put it here in the Word one. And I hit move here. Are you sure you want to do that? And now it gives me a little message saying, all right, here's where I have moved it to so that I can find it down the road when and if I need it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my header again. Now it looks like Google is going with Arial 11-point font as their default. So again, I'm going to go to the top part of my page. I'm going to double click. Notice that it says my header. Now, when I tab, it's only going to move a ½ inch at a time. So Clement, and I'm going to insert a page number, and I'm going to use the first option in the upper left. It's got two pieces of paper with a number 1, number 2. It means it's going to put the very first page as a 1, second page and subsequent is going to be 2. Again, consistency is something that we look for, so I need to now paint a certain kind of formatting. 12-point font, I'm going to, again, choose Times New Roman. That's just what I'm comfortable with. Does it mean that Arial or Cambria or something is bad? I don't think so, but I don't think you want to be writing a lot of papers in Comic Sans. Right? That's not really a font style you want to use for a professional type paper. So now again, I get to the body. Notice that it changed back to Arial 11. Right? So Google Docs does not show you your paragraph or turn mark like Word does. Not good or bad, it's just a different way of doing things. So again, I'm going to Times New Roman, 12-point font. I'm going to make sure that my spacing is correct, okay? As I'm looking on kind of my main ribbon, it's about 2/3 of the way down. It's a arrow that's pointing up and down. It's my line spacing. So I click on that button, and it's got a certain document already selected. I'm going to choose custom spacing. I'm going to change it to 2.0 and apply, and you're not going to notice anything. But as I start to type in, Brian Clement is George's, so on and so forth. Again, I'm going to be lazy and just copy my Word document from here. And I've already got done. And I'm going to paste it in. Now, again, don't assume that things are done properly. I'm going to highlight the whole document and I'm going to double check some things. I'm going to double check and make sure that my spacing is double spaced. Right? I'm going to make sure my whole document is Times New Roman 12-point font. Right? If something like, say, my works cited was a different kind of font, how do I know that? Well, if I select my whole document, you'll notice that where it's supposed to say Times New Roman or some kind of a font, it's not there, right? There's nothing, it's blank. Or if, I don't know why, let's change this paragraph to 14-point font, right? So I go select my whole document. You're going to notice that my font size is blank, meaning there's two different kind of font sizes going on in this document. Teachers will notice this stuff, right? So something that you should do, something that is expected of you, is highlight the whole document and give it a once-over before you turn it in. Make sure everything is consistent with the same font size and the same font style. Okay. If I want my works cited on a whole other page, again, I can insert a page break. But again, I'm responsible for the spacing. The copy and paste feature didn't work out super awesome, so it's going to look a little weird here. And again, I got to make sure that everything is done the way it's supposed to. I got to make sure my paragraphs are spaced properly. This is personally why I like to go with custom spacing, double spacing before 00 and apply. If you noticed, it looked like there was some extra spaces between the paragraphs, and some of my works cited still isn't 100% right, but that's because I was lazy and copied and pasted it rather than just using my noodle tools like I could. Okay? So again, Google Docs, very similar. My line spacing is over here. Inserting page breaks and page numbers. Okay, no different here. I can double click to get to my header. I can go to my insert, header, footer. Okay, a couple different ways to get things done, but the format, the idea of the report is still the same. Header in the upper right hand, last name and page number, student name, teacher name, class, date, title of the report, centered, and nothing else, not bolded, underlined, bigger, nothing different. No extra spaces between paragraphs. Paragraphs are indented a ½ inch. Works cited working with a hanging indent. So that is some of the differences if we are writing an MLA report in Google Docs.